Yo, what's going on, guys? Element Games here, back in the video. In today's video, we're going to be doing the super class mission for the Red Zone Broly event. So this one took a little bit of tries because Broly is, he's tough. I don't know what else to say. He is definitely a little bit tricky. For this team, it's mostly the end, and the reason for that being mostly because Vegeta and Trunks themselves, they're gods. Like they want us this run. They completely want us this run. And they don't take damage, but they also can occasionally just not really do the most damage. So when you're having two of them on rotation, and maybe you're like floating the gods, it depends on like how attacks are aimed, and maybe you just force stuff to float the gods because someone else wouldn't tank. I think I had to do that in this multiple times. In those types of situations, it can be difficult to like really do a lot of damage to this guy. And you know that's it. That's just, it sucks, but that's just how it's gonna be. Now, for the team comp, so I went Vegeta and Trunks as the int character, of course. Now for the AGL character, I got Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Now Super Saiyan 4 Goku, by all means, he's not tanking the AGL Broly's normals for anything. Like he's taking what are you taking, 70k? I think he takes per normal. If he gets a double super, he tank it, I think, double digits, but he, yeah, with just one, I think he takes it for 70k. That's obviously not good, but as an AGL character, he's one of the more consistent AGL characters there is, and his active skill is super good. Multiple times, pretty much every single time I do this run, AOE Broly takes me 3 turns, and the reason I don't have to worry about getting hit first is because AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku's active skill just does like a 6 million crit and like destroys the Broly and does so much damage. So he's very good for this. If he was able to counter here too, that would be even better, but obviously Broly, you know, not letting you dodge and all that. Alright, then Tech, we've got the gods and Tech God Goku. Tech God Goku's a given. The gods are pretty much a given. They're like the best character versus this. The actual best character versus this is Tech God Goku, but like, you know, in terms of like an offense and defensive balance, I would definitely say the gods are like the best characters for this event. You could say Revive Goku, the Carnival Goku, but I think the amount of damage the gods end up doing on the last phase, like they have, like, I'm not gonna lie, like I've been like putting in these thumbnails like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta's a GOAT, but a lot of it is the gods too. The gods do, they're the same type of character, right? But the gods are very impressive in this stage. Obviously, being type advantage, it means that they can actually tank at the end. Like it's very, this event's very good for them, which is why the gods team itself is one of the better teams to do this with. And I would have done it with them if I could have found a better int character. There's not really that many great super int characters for this. There's int Broly, who's really good, but he's extreme, of course. I used him on my run when I did the 8 turns, but in terms of a super int character, what you've got like Evolution Blue Vegeta and like GT Vegeta, like these characters aren't what I would call quite good enough to be ran in here. At least certainly not to me anyway. But that's why I chose to run Vegeta and Trunks team, because they're obviously the most powerful unit in the game and they're int, so that option would be covered. Now with the Vegeta and Trunks team, the STR option was always a little bit tough, because I tried this multiple times. I tried this like two times before this, and I used Namek Goku for that, right? Namek Goku he's really good. He's actually really good. He worked really well as a floater. Now the issue is that the team was actually so tanky that we never took damage. We actually never took damage with the team, at all. Like we took like 0 damage up until the AGL phase. Like we literally were at full HP the entire time. And because of that, we weren't able to transform a Namek Goku ever. So we got to the last phase, and what do you expect? Namek Goku's taking 200k in the last phase on normals. So he didn't work, which is why I decided to use Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, because someone suggested it on Twitter. I was talking about it, and they're talking about a team that they used. It's also why I switched out my physical character for the Super Saiyan 4s, because they had success with it. So I said, okay, I'll use the Super Saiyan 4s. At first I was using Future Gohan, because Future Gohan, he's good to tank, but Super Saiyan 4s do offer a lot of damage, which that did help me here, actually. So they were very, very helpful. And actually, I'm not gonna lie, in that same situation, Future Gohan would have got us killed on that turn. That Super Saiyan 4 has actually survived. And you'll see at the end, it's like the second to last turn or something like that. Or maybe it is the last turn, I don't know. but one of those turns, the Super Saiyan 4 is tanking normals. I think with only one super attack too, was actually really impressive. I didn't think they were gonna tank it for double digits there. I think I purposely went for damage reduction though with their rainbow orbs. Like that damage reduction is really helpful. But yeah, that's kind of the history, or I don't know, lore behind the reason I ran this type of team. And it works. It works pretty well. I mean, I didn't even get the best luck. Like I feel like if you got like perfect RNG, you could also do the same thing in the same situation where you don't take damage up until the AGL phase, which leaves you in an even better spot. But it's not that big a deal for this team because two things. Vegeta and Trunks are able to heal a lot with orbs because their defense ends up getting so high. So that is a way for you to heal up a good amount. Same with the 7-year LRs. Their defense might not be quite as high, but their defense is high enough to where if you get some good orbs with them, you can heal a good amount of HP. And then, secondly, what's it called? Vegeta and Trunks, with the way they are able to guard, and then their active skill, the defense and all that, is very good for sustaining us and, you know, just keeping us alive. So this team doesn't really struggle with taking damage too much. I mean, there was some instances that you see like here where like Tech Broly kind of caught us. Like he supered Vegeta and Trunks when they didn't have, what's it called? They didn't have their passive like fully built up. I don't, maybe they only had one attack. I can't remember. So they took a bit of damage. I mean, only 100k. It's not that bad, but so there's situations where you can take damage, but for the most part, you're fine. Oh yeah, not to mention, I forgot. Yeah, we did get a Dokkan attack in this run because this team is a bit slower. We were able to get a Dokkan attack, which also was really good for making us basically be more sustainable, because that Dokkan attack, we were able to do a lot of damage with it. I believe I did it with Vegeta and Trunks after I did their active skill, so they had the guaranteed crits, so we were able to do a really nice deal of damage. Obviously I would have preferred it with like the gods or something, and I think I did have the gods on rotation, but I decided not to go for it because I didn't want to chance. There was a lot of normals in the first slot, and the gods, they can tank after super, but before super they'll still take like 40k I think from normal. So I don't like trying that. Now this was a good turn. We had a perfect turn to start out AoE Broly. AoE Broly, Vegeta and Trunks, they take a super, they might take 180, 100 something at most, but they're not gonna get me killed. Tech Goku would live. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta would live. He'd take damage, but he'd also damage reduction is really good against super attacks, so he'd definitely live. And because of that, I didn't have to use a Whis here. Now, unfortunately, this didn't end up mattering because I never finished this guy in 2 turns. It took me 3 turns. Like I said, with this team, it's a bit more defensively oriented because I'm floating all of my heavy damage dealers. So we didn't quite kill him. So that was unfortunate because that would have meant we would have had an extra turn on AGL Broly to use that what's it called? Use the damage reduction from the Whis, which it could have been nice. It could have like helped us be more flexible with how we stationed our characters, but it's okay. It's fine. Alright, so here, I'm just like, can we kill him now? Because that's what I want to do. Like, I'm like, we popped the double Whis already. Could we kill him now? I think we get close, but not quite there, which is unfortunate. It sucks. It really does suck. So it does take us another turn, but if we could have, man, that would have been really nice because, like I said, yeah, we would have had that Whis. Who do we have on rotation? We had Super Saiyan 4 Goku on next rotation. Like I said, he takes 70k on AGL Broly, so like if we had the double Whis there, no one, I mean, to be fair though, no one was really going to take damage on that rotation anyway, unless Super Saiyan 4 Goku got super attacked. Like, we were going to be fine, so maybe it wasn't the best, I don't know. We would have liked it on this rotation right here. We would have liked 2 more turns to go by, and then to have the double Whis active, because Vegeta and Trunks can tank, but it's not guaranteed that like the gods will be able to completely tank. But yeah, actually, the more I think about it, man, it would have been really nice if we had that, because then if we got like I don't know if we get the Dokkan attack on the, yeah, we do. We get the Dokkan attack on the first turn of AGL Broly, I think, and that is what if we had the double Whis there, we could have the gods in the first slot, gotten the Dokkan attack with them, done a lot of damage. Like, it would have been really good. That's tough. That is tough. Now I think about it, it is kind of tough. I really do wish we had a better situation. But we still managed to do it. Now this run takes a good amount of turns with this team. Like, I've stressed this multiple times now. The team's not the fastest, right? So it's because it's defensively oriented, it kind of takes a bit to get past this. Especially if you're not getting lucky with the 7 years super attacks, which I don't think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta double supered once in this run, where on a lot of the other runs I was doing, the challenge runs, he was doing it a lot. So it shows you how RNG can be. It's unfortunate, but that is how it is. But because of that, we're kind of sitting here slowly, and as you see, we're on turn 9. Turn 9. Now, if you don't remember, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's passive runs out at turn 10. So the next turn is the last turn we have with that passive active, and right here I'm just like terrified. I'm like, if by some odd reason we can't do enough damage, and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta floats over to onto rotation again, he's gonna take 400k on normals. I don't know, like something crazy. Like we're just dead. We're dead on said turn. Like there's nothing we can do about it. Oh, did we delay it? Oh, I think we delayed the Dokkan attack, did we? Oh, we did. Nice. Okay, yeah, we delayed it on this turn so that we could get it with the Vegeta and Trunks active next turn. Okay, that's good. That's good. But yeah, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I mean, you'll see here, he takes a lot of damage on normals. He takes a lot. Even with this 80% damage reduction. Now, part of it is because I don't think I have like the most dupes in on him, so that'll influence that a little bit. But it's not by a great margin. Like, it's not like he has defense start a turn anyway. Like, at least I don't think he does. So that's just him taking damage, and that's, I mean, I knew this was gonna happen. I came into this knowing that. I knew he was gonna take damage. He takes damage on the first phase. Like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he doesn't even tank on the first phase. I knew that though, because he never tanked in Pure Saiyan's ESBR, so I knew he was not gonna tank in here. I was just like, he was taking near 100k on normals. Like, that's insane, because that's 80% damage reduction. Like, that's a lot of damage reduction. Even if you are STR, that's a lot of damage reduction. So that was scary here. It's one of the reasons why I was super scared next turn, because we got really low, under 20% HP here, and I think this is where Vegeta and Trunks, is this where they win me the run? I think this is the turn they essentially win us the run here, because I'm like, okay, Vegeta and Trunks, if we get super attacked, are we not just dead? Now, we weren't dead completely, so what happens here is we have the Dokkan attack, right? So if we live the next turn, we'll heal completely, and it'll be nice. But I'm like, Vegeta and Trunks might be able to tank a super before they get attacked, right? They might be able to, with the Vegeta and Trunks active skill and all that. So they could, but I'm not sure. I'm not completely sure if they will. So I was like, please don't. But keep in mind, we do use orbs to heal up a bit, so we'll see. I guess we'll see here in a second how much we heal up with orbs. But I'm like, please don't super attack before they super. Let's just, like, please, come on. And if that doesn't happen, then we're in a pretty okay spot. But I mean, we'll see. Let's just see how this plays out. So we get the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta active skill. I place Vegeta and Trunks in slot 1. Obviously, I gotta do that. I try to heal up. We healed up a good amount with the orb. Yeah, we were able to get type orbs for everyone here, so we healed up a good amount. I'm just like, alright, we might be able to tank a super in the first slot, but if he double supers, we're done. I think we're done. We get supered in the first slot. I'm just like, oh my god, the run's over. Because I'm like, what happens when he just like super attacks Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the back? Like, we're just dead. There's nothing. So he takes 180. They take 180k before super, enough to live us, because I think we were around 200 something HP. That's what's great with the healing from the orbs. That's what I was talking about. So we took that much there. Then they get the Dokkan attack, which is going to do a lot of damage on this turn. And on this turn, they triple super. So keep in mind, on their 18 key, they're stacking attack and defense. And then on their 12 key, they're raising attack and defense for one turn. So they get the guaranteed crit there. Yeah, that's a lot of damage on the Dokkan attack. They get their second super attack here. And do they crit again? I don't remember. They do crit. Yeah, it was guaranteed crits. What am I saying? Yeah, obviously. So 3 guaranteed crits. It's a lot of damage on this turn, because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is also about to, do his stuff. He's guaranteed critting. Then Broly has the audacity to super again in the I've like never seen this happen. Like he super attacked at the first slot and then super attacked in the second slot, which is still like the first slot. You know, this is his second attack slot, and they take 20k. They take 20k. We were at, mind you, if you saw, we were at like 60k HP. Because of this, we lived, and I still thought we were gonna die on this turn because I thought Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was gonna take damage. Because I know they don't typically take double digits here, and especially since he didn't double super. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta didn't double super on this turn, so I was like, dang, I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will still get us killed. Lo and behold, they just took double digits. I'm just like, wow, they won us the run. And right here, I mean, I was like, GG's, we won. We healed up from the Dokkan attack. The gods can get their active skill. Vegeta and Trunks will heal up even more with their the int orbs, and then we just finish off with the gods, and we've won. So Vegeta and Trunks show why they're the best character in the game. Like they completely won us this run, completely. Now they obviously were helped. I mean, this is where we always say like the gods and the Super Saiyan 4s got better because of Vegeta and Trunks. I think this was a good actually explanation of it. The gods on these types of turns like just linked up with Vegeta and Trunks, so they share like a good amount of links. 4 or 5 links, right? So them linked up with Vegeta and Trunks as their umbrella for them to just completely tank. Broly has the audacity to super in the first slot again, by the way. But Vegeta and Trunks, we were full HP at this point. Well, basically full HP. So I wasn't worried. How much would we take? Like 100 something? 200? Yeah, 210. Like I was like, okay, that's nothing. Especially before they super, like that's nothing. So Vegeta and Trunks get their attacks in, but I was just like, the gods, they're guaranteed critting, they're getting their guaranteed double super. That's one thing the gods I do love about them. Getting that guaranteed double super is always so nice. And honestly, the only thing I was worried about is if we didn't kill with the gods, if Broly super attacked, would we die? But we didn't have to worry about that. I don't know if we would have died, honestly. I'm not sure. His super attack, even after you double super the gods, his super attack still does a lot of damage, so I don't know if we would have died. We had a good amount of HP, but I'm not sure. Because Super Saiyan 4 Goku would have just killed after if we didn't kill, but I was still worried if the gods would get killed. But the gods were able to finish him, and we won the run. So that is it. Hopefully, maybe that if you guys are struggling with that, although I don't feel like this one's too bad. If you got Vegeta and Trunks on JP, you should be fine. On Global, I would just, like, if you got Birdku. If you don't have Birdku, then it becomes a little bit iffy. I don't know, it gets hard. A Goku and Gohan's team can do it. Like, you know, there's teams. So that's the full Superclass team. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.